What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Adeze, aka Philippine, or is it Philippine, aka Adeze? Back at it again with another video. In today's video, I am going to be talking about my journey as a micro influencer. Now, I use quotation or air quotes because I don't really like using that word, but we're gonna get into it later. For now, I'm gonna try get a thumbnail real quick. Hold on. Anyway, throughout this video, just a quick disclaimer, I am feeling a little sick, so I am gonna be pausing quite a bit just to drink some ginger tea. That's all. It's just a ginger brew. But without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to begin by explaining what a micro influencer is according to the internet. So a micro influencer, according to the internet, is someone on Instagram who has, even if it's not Instagram, I guess any social media platform, who has followers starting from 1,000 to 1 million. So anyone between 1,000 and 1 million followers is a micro influencer, which doesn't really make sense to me, but that's the number they used. I feel like once you get to like about 100k, I don't know, I don't think you micro anymore. I think you're entering macro territory, but that's how companies have labeled it, so that's it. So yeah, that's what a micro influencer is. The next, sorry, I'm just looking at my notes. So, sorry, I'm gonna be talking about the struggles that I have faced as a micro influencer. I totally hate being called that. As a micro influencer, well, I have experienced in South Africa, let me say in South Africa because it's very specific, that there are, first of all, cliques. It's very cliquey out here. Everyone knows each other, sort of, and if you are not part of the circle, you don't get the good stuff, or you don't get invited to events, all that type of stuff. Sorry. And we all know that the bigger influencers in SA, those people with like around 20,000 followers plus, get to go to like really cool events. They hang out with each other, they all know each other, they all support each other's pages. But us down here who are still starting out, we don't have cliques, we don't have people we used to. If you try to ask one of these bigger ones for like pointers, no one gets back to you. They're not really supportive, let me put it that way. They're not really supportive. No one is trying to build each other up or like give each other pointers of how to get into the industry, what to watch out for, that type of stuff. So it's very cliquey. Okay. Secondly, brands. We're all here for the brands. The thing is, there aren't that many beauty brands in South Africa that started out like based in South Africa and are started by South African women that are doing a lot of this influencer stuff. And the ones that are doing it have specific people that they always work with, which is okay. If you prefer specific people, it's okay. But when it comes to international brands, those we know that filtered down from international waters, they are run by certain agencies and marketers in South Africa. I hope I'm making sense because I don't want to be calling out names. But okay, let me say, for example, Maybelline or L'Oreal, they're not a company that started out in South Africa, like it's Paris or whatever. So they have international headquarters, and then all the beauty products filter down to South Africa because there's a certain market for those products here. So with regards to those products, they always try to go for a specific look, or obviously the more popular girls. As a micro influencer, we all know numbers are everything. And the thing is, I feel like micro influencing is way better because the engagement is more, let me say, specific. because you don't have that many people to interact with, so you've got more time to like look at your comments, answer people's questions and all that stuff, versus someone who's got like, I don't know what I would do if I had like 100,000 followers. Like, I don't know if I'd be able to respond to like 5,000 comments. Do you get that? So I think being a smaller influencer actually helps you to be more personal with your followers. You can, you can get like one-on-one sessions. You can be very honest about a product and all that stuff, regardless of if you're getting paid or whatever. You can be very honest with your followers. That's what I like about micro influencers, and I'm talking about micro influencers that I follow as well, and people that I would be like, this person, what they say, I will definitely buy this product because I believe them, versus if your favorite influencer says, hey, I'm like, okay, last month you were using a different skincare product, this month you're using another skincare product, and then you have hashtag ad. I know you're getting paid for it, so maybe you don't even like the product. So that's another thing. Another struggle that I have come across as a micro influencer is the difficulty of getting PR packages or getting into campaigns. Now, that on its own is like a whole other video. Like, if you want a video on how you can get PR packages and campaigns, let me know. But yeah, for now, we're just gonna talk about the struggles. The struggle is, obviously, companies do not know about you. There's millions of people on Instagram, guys. Millions of people, okay? And in South Africa alone, how many influencers do we have that we all know they always get booked for jobs? So if you are someone who's starting out like me, a brand is most likely not even going to know that you exist. So yeah. Another thing is, even if you do approach the brand and say, hey, I exist, I do this type of content, send me stuff. I remember when I was still at 2,000 followers, the one thing that brands would always say to me is, I can send you this, but you just show your followers, it's for exposure, we're not really paying influencers right now. But the thing is, I will see on like your fave's Instagram, she posts the thing, then she just be like hashtag sponsored. So it'll be like, okay, companies saying we're not paying influencers, but they're paying someone else to do it. Rather say I already have someone doing this campaign for me, but if you like the products, I'm going to send them to you or whatever. It is literally very hard to get on a brand's PR list because brands work with numbers. Remember, brands are trying to sell products, right? And if you only have like 1,000 followers, it's like, okay, I mean, of those 1,000, how many people can you reach? If you can at least reach maybe 500, that's like half your followers, and it is negotiable, right? There are brands that work with people that have very, very, very low number of followers. There's nothing wrong with that, but honestly, your numbers mean a lot to a brand. Your analytics, your engagement, everything. Like I say, that is a video on its own. If you want me to do that video, comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel while we're at it. I mean, come on, you're watching, so just do the right way. There's a struggle of getting onto the PR list, right? Okay, another thing is that even if you do get on the PR list, you don't get the same PR. This one's very difficult for me to say because I have received a lot of product packages. I mean, a lot of product packages. For someone with my follower count, I have received more than 15 product packages from companies. All right? And some of them are sponsored, some of them are not sponsored, which is okay. Actually, most of them are not sponsored. Because in the beginning, I was very, very much gullible and open to being like, I really want to work at this company, so I will take what they give me for exposure. But the thing is, you sell yourself short, you have to do the work, and then it's like, I'm doing all this work, I'm not even getting paid for it. Right now, I'm a bit more strict about receiving products from companies, if there's no discussion and you want me to do like a whole YouTube video, I can't do that. You need to pay me. I can't just do a whole YouTube video. I can't take the time out to style an Instagram picture and I don't get paid for it. I think that is very unfair. Even if I have less than 10k followers, I feel like that is unfair because it's still work, right? So don't sell yourself short. So back to receiving different product packages. So your bigger influencers will receive something that looks, I don't know, out of this world. They'll probably give them like an extra bag to go with it. They'll give them like an extra, I don't know, they'll give them like a makeup case. They'll give them like nail polish or whatever. Even if it's like a skincare company, they'll give them like 5 towels or something. Like they literally go all out for their PR packages. They'll send like pastries with their packages. They'll do all that stuff. And then it just seems like for micro influencers, they send over the leftovers. And I'm not kidding. Like I've only received one PR package that was really great, and I was like, okay, this is really cool. I can use this. The rest, oh my god, the rest, they just send you the products in a box. To put it simply, they just send you the products in a box. Nothing, like nada. No paper, no love letter, like all these other influencers get. No personalized written hand notes, nothing, So it came as a shock to me that, are we not doing the same campaign? How come your box has like a handwritten note with, hey, thank you so much, Philippine, for being part of our campaign. We are really excited to have you. And then you have your product stacked up nicely in a box, and they have like extra stuff. All I received was a box of products, honey. So I don't know if we're doing the same campaign or what. It literally feels like that. And I'm not just the only one who feels like that. I've got micro influencer friends who feel that there are some packages that were a bit lackluster, and it's kind of like the company didn't even try to send like a nicer PR package. Companies, if you're watching this, please don't do that. Like, please don't do that. If we are all on the same campaign, we should all be receiving the same press release or product release, But yeah, that's the heart of the matter. I'm actually shook that companies really do just send you product in a box, and I don't know what to say to that. I think it's foul, but regardless, I feel like companies are biased and they have specific followers specific influencers that they prefer working with. And so I think that kind of makes me feel like, did I beg you for these products? Did I like hunt you down and be like, send me those products? I didn't. If you didn't want to put me on PR list, don't do that. I think I'm going to get into so much trouble with brands for saying this, but I'm not going to be naming anyone. I'm just saying general rule of thumb, but please don't stop working with me. That's a pattern that I've noticed. Another struggle that I have noticed is events. It's funny, it's really funny how after you have completed a successful campaign with a company and you honestly feel like that was the best, like literally the best campaign ever, they even thank you or whatever, and you guys had a really great working relationship, and next thing you see on your fave's Instagram that they were just at an event for this company, and you're like, wait, what's the criteria for getting invited? Like, I don't know what the criteria is. I don't know how people get invited to these events, because I've never been invited to a single event. Never, ever. I'm guessing that there is a criteria, or maybe you should have a certain number of followers, because while you're at the event, you should be taking pictures, interacting with your followers, snapping, Instagram, all that stuff, of which I think we can all do. But yeah, micro influencing, we don't get invited to events. If you want to attend something, you have to pay money. Say it's like beauty con or something, you have to pay money and you must attend so you can network and go to the stalls and meet all these marketing people from the brand. And yeah, that's another struggle. Another thing, ooh, emails. Emails are not answered. like like I said with another video, to approach brands, you have to DM them, email them, or whatever. You need to compile like a media kit and all that stuff, and you need to contact the specific company you want to work with and be like, hey, it's me, Adeze, I exist, hire me, not really like that. You're professional about it, you send like a proposal. That's why I'm saying it's a whole other video, because it took me a while to compile all that stuff. But you need to do that, because they're not going to know about you. They know about your bigger influencers because they're the hot thing. They know about them, but they don't know about you, and they won't find you. They think you're just some random girl on Instagram who's got more than 1,000 followers. So you need to let them know that, okay, I'm here, I don't have 10,000 followers, but I do a pretty good job of like this stuff. This is my skill, and yeah, some brands are nice enough, and I say nice enough because it's an email. If you don't reply to me, I think you didn't get it, and then I'll keep on sending you more emails. So rather you reply to me, even if you're turning me down, which is still a nice thing, because if I am not what you're looking for, I am not what you're looking for. Like, I don't see the trying to be scared to reject people. So some brands are nice enough, or some companies are nice enough to be like, hey Philippine, we appreciate you contacting us, but we're already working with influencers, we're not looking for any right now, case closed. Or they'll be like, hey Philippine, thank you so much for getting in touch with us, we will keep your details on file for a next campaign if you are suitable for it. Great. Even if you may not contact me ever, at least you replied to my email and acknowledged my email. But there are some rude AF companies, even if you email them 10 times, they will not reply to your email or your DMs or anything. Some of them are so rude that, DMs, you can see that, I know you've seen it, you read it, it says seen, but they don't reply. So, with emails, at least I can't really tell that you read it or not. That's why I keep on sending it. But with a DM, if I see that you saw it and you didn't reply back, that's really rude. So that's one thing. That's another struggle I've experienced as a micro-influencer. Brands look you up and down and literally dismiss you. But there are some companies that are nice enough to let you know that, you know what, you're not what we're looking for, which is totally okay. I'm kind of used to those kind of emails right now. Even when I see them, I can already tell by the tone. I'm just like, okay, cool, it's cool. Maybe one day when I've got like 100k followers, maybe you'll get back to me. Yeah, sure. I wonder if I'm missing another struggle. Oh, I am. Wait, so there's another part where brands actually contact you, brands you didn't even know about. Surprise. So generally there's a rule of thumb I use. How you contact me is very, very important, and what I mean by that is how you start off the conversation. So there are some companies that are probably still starting out, and they have they don't have like a big workspace yet or all that stuff, so they're not really offering monetary value, but they value your work so much that they would like to work with you. Those companies, right, are the ones I'm more likely to entertain. So on the other end of the spectrum, companies can approach you and be like, hey, I see your posts, I like your feed, I would like to work with you, but currently I don't have any money to offer you, but can I send you this product and you do like just one post for me, which is great. Like sometimes I'll be like, you know what, I'm feeling very generous. I will take your product and I will do like a mini shoot for it and I'll post a picture. Right? That's the most I'll do. I'll post one picture. Like, don't get it twisted. But if I love the product so much, I'm literally gonna go above and beyond, which is amazing. But some of them are just like, I just want to send you something. You do a post, and then get me known, get me some followers, or just get me hyped up. Just to let your followers know that I exist as a brand, which I love. And there's some companies that are capable of doing the most, who will literally use the word exposure. I've spoken about exposure earlier on in this video. I hate that word. I honestly hate that word. Like, if you're a very well established company, you are well within your means in your marketing to pay me a fee, like a rate. I do not see the point of you saying, I'm gonna send you this, and then you have the audacity to tell me that you want 5 Instagram posts and like 1 YouTube video and like 3 Facebook posts, but you don't want to pay me. It's exposure. I'm sorry, honey. Whose time am I using? Am I using your time or my time? And honestly, that's what brands need to understand, that even as micro influencers, I still need to get paid. Regardless, I'm not going to be charging you as much a fee as someone with 10,000 or 20,000 followers, obviously, but I still need to get paid for my work. You're not paying me so I can post your product on my Instagram just for my followers, because the idea is that you give me a product, I post it on my Instagram, and you get sales from that, right? That's the idea. Like, I'll be like, oh, hey, check out this really cool necklace from Adeza Jewelers, it's really cool. Like, I love it, here's the link to their website. And then you look at it and you're like, oh, that's a really cool necklace. I'm going to go to Adeza Jewelers and click, buy. So if they're going to make sales from my post, why can't you pay me? Like, why can't you pay me? And that's the struggle with micro influencers. Brands like to take the mic with us. They like to take chances. And even if you approach a brand, I approach you with the intention of having a contractual agreement with you where you'll still pay me. But for you to be like, we'll pay you with exposure, I'm sorry, that's not good enough. I'm never gonna sell myself short like that. I've learned my lesson. I've used all the calculations on the internet of how much to charge per post, and my fee is well within my follower bracket. So if you can't afford my follower bracket, then don't contact me and be like, we want to do some business with you, but we will expose you to our 1 million followers. Great. That's not gonna help me with anything. That's another thing. Followers, that's another thing. Companies take you for granted. I don't know if there's anything else I'm missing. I'm really trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing. I'm looking at my notes. I don't see anything else. But do remember to let me down below if you want a video on how you can receive PR packages from companies. It's like a whole video. I can take you step by step on how to create your own media kit and all that stuff. But yeah, other than that, this is it. Please remember to like this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. We've been here before. Don't forget to subscribe. Like, why am I even saying don't forget? Go and click that little red text. It's not flashing at you, but click it. Like, yeah, I think that is everything that I have personally struggled with as a micro influencer in South Africa. But if you are a micro influencer, please go down below and comment your struggles, because I would really like to know, how you are experiencing all this stuff and how you're dealing with it, which is great. We can deal with this together. But anyway, Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Deuces.